Just gonna wait real quick a little bit more and see. Man, I look naked. I have a PJ under. We're just gonna wait and see a little bit, see if we're gonna have at least one more person before we start. Today's story is going to be one heck of a doozy because it involves a customer which still deserves to be run over with a 18-wheeler. Well, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna behave. All three at the same time. Like that lady that I'm going to draw today, like she had an she had a chip on her shoulder with anybody working retail, so it wasn't just me. Like she had it in for everybody that was behind a counter. She was at maximum mean at all time. And entitled. So entitled. While we wait, because on top of that, I think I forgot to do it yesterday, but at least people behaved regardless, so that's good, I'm proud. I really like looking at the little characters at the bottom of my screen. It looks like I'm only looking at the drawing space, but it's because the screen you guys are seeing right now, I see it on my second monitor, and my webcam is on my drawing monitor. So I can't realistically really interact with my eyes with the elements on screen. Like, because I can see it, I can follow this soldier with my finger, I can pretend to catch the sylph, but my eyes will always be up there because that's where you guys are, from my perspective. If anybody's wondering about Lily, she's being very clean, and she is behind me in her basket right now. Now she's at the point she gets up and she goes to her basket right away. And yes, I do let her out. It's just I can't while I'm doing this kind of stuff. I let her out, have some fun, have some treats, make sure she has fresh water and food. Well, not much is going on, so we're going to start. So, almost like immediately right after the stream, the bonus stream yesterday, we were having a little bit of a lightning storm thing going on, but like a little bit. I could hear some rumbles in the background, and that was about it. Until we got this huge flash, which we're not sure if it landed on the house or right next to the house, and it made my desk lamp explode. I had not finished telling you guys that I was using a gooseneck ring light to underlight my drawing so the shadow would not fall on my drawing as I work, making it clear. And like half an hour later, after I finished the stream, it exploded 2 inches from my face while I was working on the bonus card, which you guys can see on my Ko-fi shop as we speak. So I'm not exactly pleased because this basement is not the best with lighting. Like, I have an overhead light, a ceiling light, that I have to turn on so you guys can see me nice and clear, but I freaking hate doing that because then I have the glare of the light bulb straight on my drawing tablet. So now I gotta wait a week if I want to try and work comfortably on my traditional art desk until the new lamp comes in because, well, like I said, it went like this loud, like it was here, my light was here, and then suddenly, pow, a big white flash, and then it shut down. Now, it was still plugged, and I could see that there was power still going to the lamp because the power button was blue, and that's to show that there's power running, but it's not on. And I was not about to try to turn it back on. Not after what it did. And like that loud pop this close to my face. No, no thank you. So I ordered a new lamp. Should get it by next week. I'm not pleased. But lucky in my bad luck, for some reason all it did was bust that lamp and it fried our phone line. Our phone line is acting as if one of our phone is off the hook, but they're all properly on their bases, they're all hooked, even the manual ones like the one on my desk. So none of us know what's going on with the phone. Nobody can call us because all the phones believe that we're using them. And just this morning I tested all the phones twice. We had a dial tone this morning. And then I tried unplugging and replugging both the power of the phones and then the phone lines themselves. Nothing. And now we got no sound, no dial tone again. So it's probably going to be a future bootleg cookie because that was scary as fucked. Not as scary as having to deal with angry customers. But hey, I do what I can with what I have. that how you spell straight? I don't remember shit. It is. Okay. If I only had a brain. This live stream has been copyright strike by, which one was it? Paramount or Universal? One of them. I hate having to move from my miscellaneous. I wish my good symbols weren't all spread out like that. Like, if only that list was in alphabetical order, that would be nice. What people like this don't understand is that if you're not an absolute bellend from the get-go, we might try to help you. Even better if you're nice. Then we want to help you as best we can. But if you're like this lady, and make sure to be as disagreeable as possible, oh, that urge to help, it fades. Help us help you, Sinner. Hi, Joel! Where's your Moogle? There's your Moogle! Bow! Or, according to the camera, there's your Moogle. Am I even pointing? Yeah, there it is. Right there. Was worried for a second there. Y'avait un délai! Like, it's not even that hard. If you can't be nice, be sociable. If you can't be sociable, stay home! But apparently, for a lot of people, that's asking too much. You're here for that. No, I'm here to serve you, but not to be a little bitch boy, okay? Okay. I will always be the Moogle. There's only one official Moogle, and it's you. Even when Sakura changed her icon to a Moogle, you are the official Moogle. You know, I could probably change the color of the Moogle and assign it to you. The hard part would be to assign it only to you. I know it's doable, but I have to figure out how, so that another person doesn't end up on your Moogle. There's so much learning when you do art. So much, and it never stops. Never stops, never stops. I'm always learning. Well, it's important to learn that it. I like learning. I don't like school, but I like learning. There's a difference. So for those not sure, who haven't seen a bargain bin in a while, and because that specific company closed down, she was trying to get a refund for $14.95. It's the principle of the thing. $14.95 Canadian. Comic is looking good so far. Thank you. Hi, Paul. Nice to see you. Whee! There, practice your jump now. We're having another retail story. Isn't that fun? There we go. Jumpity jump. Now maybe I'm the idiot here. And you find that I say this a lot when discussing retail stuff. But when I get a game during Christmas, you better fucking believe I am going to try out that game that same day. Like, we're unwrapping presents, and if I get a book, I am reading the book between presents. You cannot make me... Well, you can't make me personally believe and or understand waiting 6 months to play a video game you get for Christmas. Unless it was something you really did not want. This song playing gives me Sega vibes for some reason. Hard to explain. It's the blast processor! You know what? No, I'm going to draw her taller. If only because she was an actual, like, older teenager when she decided to participate in the conversation after letting her mom yell at me. Everyone is pretty much taller than... Okay, first of all, fuck you. Stop calling me out like that. Calling you out is what I do best. I'm your favorite antagonist. You're like the least dangerous one. I'm as antagonistic as Statler and Waldorf. This is hard to say. I'm as antagonistic as Statler and Waldorf from The Muppet Show. Well, that's putting yourself on a high pedestal. we're gonna save that. We're gonna go to pencils, and we're going to hydrate because it's very important to hydrate. Especially in this freaking lamp exploding weather. I got a companion that on, might as well actually use it. We all could use a drink. Sips gasoline. Joel. If you could adult for 5 minutes, that'd be very appreciated. I'm either posing normally here, just holding myself back as to not punch this lady because she... Oh, she was something. She was something. Like, she was known all over town, and probably still is, if she's still alive. I can't even adult at 1 minute, but I'm pretty sure she's still alive. People like that live a long time, sadly enough. I gotta remember to put everything back to Elias. Put it back to fuzzy lines instead of completely pixelated lines. The job, I don't miss the customers. Like, you would think you work in video games, you don't see as much blood or any other types of bodily fluids as much as I did in my career. Or getting yelled at. God, did I get yelled at. Everything was my personal fault. Oh, the amounts of times I ruined Christmas, let's not forget that. Because it goes back to apparently what people assume of me, that when I get up in the morning, I think automatically that I'm going to get up and bully as many people older than me as I can. And I don't know, I get a stamp for free coffee at McDonald's or something. That's not how it works, of course. It's a free wrap at Tim Hortons, but... I mean, for those people that are so mad that I quote-unquote ruin Christmas, my suggestion would be to maybe not shop for the most popular game / toy on the 23rd and at night. That almost sounds like my quota. I'm not that good at organizing myself, but I know that if something is popular, to go and get it as soon as possible. Not at the last possible minute during the biggest time of shopping. Plus, on top of that, don't start out pissed off at the retail worker. Because I can guarantee you, they are the people that have the less control on everything. Or people that use, "I'll speak to your manager" as a menace. No, please, that'll get me rid of you. Go right ahead. Talk to my manager. And of course, the ones that say that, I actually call my manager or the owner, and then they run away. I'm gonna go talk to your manager. My manager is literally coming. I'll go talk to the owner. I'm calling the owner right now. What is your malfunction? I don't know, there's just something about me that really pisses off people, and I'm at the point that I don't care anymore because I have no control on why people are so pissed off at my existence. If you can't be happy if I'm around, then that's a you problem, not a me problem. I'm totally being facetious with the cover, but it was written on the cover. It was the first online-only Final Fantasy. What's my malfunction? Everything. Yeah, and then they get their revenge on me because they're malfunctioning. There's just some people, they'll get their rocks off by trying to make other people as miserable as they are on a daily basis. And then they get mad at me because I refuse to be as miserable as them. Or kowtow to their impossible demands. Because I look like this. I am small, I have a baby face. And, of course, they think, oh, she's gonna be easy to scare. I'm like, bitch, you think you're the first person trying to scare me? Also, I'm currently lining Mariah while having your stream on. Oh, good. Multitasking, I like that. Arting while I'm arting. Oh, eventually we should learn how to multicast. So we could work at the same time on the same stream. Also, it's impossible to be mad at you. You're too cute and fun to be with. Yeah, once you know me, because when you don't know me and you're an asshole, you look at me and you go, I'm going to curb stomp that bitch. I don't miss the concept of working retail. Being there to serve you should not mean being there to take your abuse because your husband doesn't touch you anymore. Okay? If you're in a shit mood, stay home. Or go outside, in the forest, get lost for 20 years, please. Customer is always right. Was invented by customers, not stores, and actually means customer has the right to be as awful as they want to get what they want because they need to feel important. I didn't know you before and I still had a great feeling about you. Aw, Joel. Now you're butt kissing. And hi, Coco. Nice to see you. We were complaining about retail. Well, I was complaining about retail. You guys had to endure it. We also talk about how my lamp exploded, but let's focus on retail because that's what today's story is all about. Getting yelled at by people who needs to touch grass for 20 years and not talk to other people ever again if they can't behave. Like, I can be nice. I am perfectly capable of being nice, or else I wouldn't have friends. I wouldn't have you three to show up at my streams. But apparently, at least locally, I give off this vibe, like both at the same time. I give off this vibe that I want to piss off older people as much as possible, and that I'm an idiot that is easy to bully around. And she's small, she's young, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm hitting 40 in September. I haven't been young for a long time now. Customers always right as way to abuse. A legitimate grievance is what they're actually referring to, but Karens take it too far. Well, what a coincidence. That's what we're talking about right now. Because that was... Like, I've had Karens in the comic before, but the one I'm depicting today is like the official Karen of my town. The one that will come in already escalated. Like, the pizza arrives stone cold with almost no toppings. That's when the customer is right. Well, yeah. That is legitimate. Like I was talking earlier, how there were some people that would try and get that year's most popular game on the 23rd of December at night. She pulled a stunt like that. She pulled one of those stunts. And of course accused me of ruining her Christmas, and I'm like, so what, last year you bought so many gifts you couldn't try them all for an entire period of 6 months, half a year, and now you only ordered one and it's not in yet, therefore I ruin your entire Christmas? Really? Karens are the Beagle Boys to Sharon Scrooge McDuck. Oh man, I need to learn how to give perks because you deserve one. That's actually my policy on DeviantArt. If a comment on one of my arts makes me laugh out loud uncontrollably, they get a 1-month subscription to DeviantArt. So yeah, if you make me laugh, you should be able to get perks. You know what? Let's give her foam at the mouth because she was that angry. Like, she did not like to be told no. I believe by now her and her husband are divorced, but back when they were still like at the last legs of being together in their relationship, you would never shop at the same time as her. Sure, if she was that much of a bitch, you could have gotten rid of her faster if you processed the return. Here's the thing about the final sale bargain bin, okay? You can't return them because they're not in the system as themselves. What I mean is, we're not the ones that decide what goes in the bargain bin. It was games that arrived in a box at random, all mixed up, that were all labeled as $14.95. Sometimes you had a good game in the bunch, but most of the time it was like Wii Tennis third party from a company you never heard of. So if anything, they had gotten an incredible deal for having found, at the time, Final Fantasy XI at $14.95. But in the system, these labeled games, since they already came that way, in the system they were labeled as game at $14.95. So no, we couldn't find the game. And because she hadn't put the sale under her name, because yes, she did have an account, I could absolutely ipso facto not find it back in the system, because she was not the only person to buy a $14.95 game during Christmas time under the generic customer account. Now, maybe if she had put it under her name, maybe then I would have been able to call a manager and see if we can take it back. But we wouldn't have been able to take it back anyway, because then we wouldn't be able to print another sticker to put on it at $14.95. See, that's the whole point of this final sale thing. It's final. And as far as I know, she never got her refund, because that game didn't show up in my store later on, so... But of course, it's not that it was store policy or anything, it was just me trying to antagonize people, because that's what I do in my free time. Of course, because that's how they think. I actually had a long talk about that with Paul this week. About teachers believing that we go to school just to antagonize them, and like we're 8 and 9. Both the irate customers and Square Enix don't understand what the word final mean. Originally, Final Fantasy was their final game. It just happened to get traction, get popular, and now it's one of their most known series. They were supposed to shut down the company after Final Fantasy was released. That's why it was called Final. But suddenly, boom, money. So, yeah. That plan got cancelled. I still need to try and beat 7. I stopped again before the meteor, but because I wanted to try and beat the weapons. But it's taking too long because they're too strong yet. I'm at level 60 and such, and at least for Emerald Weapon, I should be at level 80. And I'm like, I'm not grinding in the submarine for 20 levels, holy fuck. So I figured if I have to grind, might as well do it in the meteor. At least I have something to look at. But of course, there's also the fact I restarted a new game of Dragon Quest XI. A new game plus, if you will, and just before the stream, I went ahead a little bit after beating Mortagon to get all the secret scenes, quote-unquote, before I move on to Act 3. Got any news on the Mario comics? First of all, hello, Fry Isaac. Secondly, if you want news on the Mario comics, it's all in the Smack Direct that's on the YouTube channel. If you want the quickest, shortest refresher, the next episode, Mustastrophe is gonna start in August. So sit tight. Gonna start in mid-August. There will be announcement on my Twitter, on my social media, on my Instagram, stuff like that. I mean, I'm the one that draws it. I would hope I would have some news about it. I have the script. It's all prepped and prepared. And I'm going to start work on it in the middle of this month. So, don't have to worry about a thing. The comics are coming back. It's just that I need a break of a couple months. A summer vacation, if you will. But thanks for asking. My birthday is in August. Well, happy birthday soon. Happy birthday. Mustache Trophy is coming. In the meantime, feel free to draw fan art. Love the pose on that rabbit Karen. I like to think I'm good at drawing poses. Apparently Fry is another Terra. The randomizing on these should be better than this. Like, I've got like 14 or 15 sprites. Okay, bye. Well, glad I could help. Too bad you couldn't stay. I like some of your stuff, but not all of your stuff, so bye. Just for that, I'm gonna push the release to September. Don't think I don't have the control. Because as we all know, something I repeat often during the stream, I'm the boss, I do what I want. I still need to practice on posing, but references is key. Yes, it is. I mean, I'm not using references now, but, like, the whole point of Bootleg Cookie is, like, quick and dirty art style. It's a way for me to relax in a way, because I don't try to stick to perfection with the comic. Just free flow the lines. I get no respect. Save again. It's getting pretty hot now. Give me a little second. Jeez. It was kind of coolish when I started. Now it's changing. Or maybe it's just me being salty, I don't know. I mean, it could be. Even if this is your online comic series, it's still really well crafted and fun to read. Also, last thing, sorry if I just came from Mario comic stuff. Your work is very fascinating to me. And with myself, also trying 2D animations. You got more patience than me. Because it takes for frickin' ever to animate in 2D. So all the power to you. Shiro is changing from gender fluid to vapor. Yeah. Holy shit, I just took a look at my face. I'm red, holy jeez. I am turning into gender vapor. Sorry, I pressed send too early. Well, take your time. Just like with 2D animation, take your time while doing chat. Because of course I'm going to be salty. I'm known for being salty. That's all I do during these streams. I complain. What did you expect? It's not like it's a secret. I have done some 2D animations before, and the Go Animate stuff doesn't really count because it was literally drag and drop. But I have done some 2D animations on my DSi. Took forever. And I just can't wrap my head around the same tools in Clip Studio. So I'm like, never mind that for now, I will learn later. When I am there mentally. Of course, it would be fun if I could stream when I work on the Mario comic too, but the thing is, I'm not the one writing them. This is a team effort. So, it's not like I have the same permissions as when I work on my own stuff. That's why I go on long, silent parts sometimes when I'm online, and I don't show as much art. Because this is mostly when I work on somebody else's work and I just can't show it. I don't mind showing my own whips, but I can't show other people's whips. It's not my call to make. You know, I look damn good for someone who's almost 40. I surprise myself. For someone who eats chips for lunch because they're not hungry, I look pretty damn good. I'm out of vegetables, though. I should go shopping tomorrow morning. Because wait. The class is earlier. Maybe I can get away with it in the afternoon. Lines are as good as ever. I love them. Thank you. It would be interesting if I could, because my process to draw the Mario comics is completely different from this one. I don't use the same brushes, I don't use the same way to color, and of course the format is different. Like, just to give you guys an example, this is my quick access menus that I recently learned how to create. This is my quick access for Bootleg Cookie. And this is my quick access for the Mario comics. There are some tool differences. Like right here, I like to ink with the natural from Frienden. But for Mario comic, I like to ink with the one of the default Clip Studio paint brushes, the Milli Pen, to try and mimic Charlie Nozawa's style better. When I color with Bootleg Cookie, it's mostly the lasso fill and the fill tool because I don't even bother to shade, it's not important. But with Mario comic, I use a charcoal and brush to fill in the shadows. I still use the lasso fill and the paint bucket to do the fills, but to add texture and stuff like that, that's when I switch to the charcoal brush. And of course they each have their own color scheme. For those who are curious, let's take a look at the Mario Comics color scheme real quick. As you can see, there's a lot more of it. And how do I keep track? Let me show you a little something real cool. If I put it on list medium, you can see each of the color is labeled. And I keep adding as color as I go, depending on what characters appear for the first time in the comic. And then I have the original colors as I keep going, and that's how I keep the colors even between each episode, even if there's a couple months separating each episode. And the same goes for Bootleg Cookie, but there's a lot less colors and I know them by heart by now, so that's easier. So I can put it back to 16 tiles and continue inking. And then of course there's the Aurora Ronin quick access, which is an entire different can of worm on its own, but we're not going to talk about that today because that's all we're going to do and we'll never finish the comic. It's a good thing I can complain and draw at the same time. That I have a lot of practice in. How much you want to bet Fry got scared that I would actually push the release date to September? Veggies are temporary, chips are forever. Yeah, I do need veggies though, I like veggies. I finished my spinach on those chicken wraps that I made a couple days ago, so I would like some more of that. I am absolutely addicted to spinach. It's good raw in a sandwich or in a salad. It's good cooked. It's good steamed. I love spinach. Of course, now y'all realize, now, oh yeah, Fry was terrified. Of course, now y'all realize I'm gonna go and stalk Fry and see if they have some stuff on their YouTube account. Because when I learn that somebody in the chat does some sort of art, you know I want to see that art. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Shiro, if you're wearing glasses, why do you never draw yourself with glasses on? Because I'm lazy. Next question. It's not that deep, folks. It really is just laziness. After a while, you associate your glasses as a part of your body. So you don't even think about them anymore. Now, good news, it's very sunny today and supposed to be sunny all week, so nothing else should explode since there's no storm announced. Lucky in my bad luck, because all it did was fry my lamp, and like, you know how much stuff is turned on right now in this studio. And all it did was fry my lamp. My computer, my tablet, my printer, they didn't even blink. Nothing else got fried. My consoles are okay. Well, my Switch is okay as far as I know. Because everything is plugged on a safety bar, so... If my Switch is okay, all my other ones are okay. You know, speaking of weird shit about the Mario comic, for some reason, I don't know how that thought process went, I had somebody email me, of all people, about the official voice-acted comic. Like, literally, they told me that they wanted to participate in the hype voice acting dubbing of my comic, and if they had any jobs open to tell him. And I was like, I have no idea. I have nothing to do with that part. Why didn't you contact Hype Voice Acting instead of me? I'm like the least possible person who has control on these. I have control when I draw, but past that, that's all voice act, am I gonna say it? Hype Voice Acting himself. I say Hype because I think the channel is called Hype, but himself, it's Hyper Voice Acting. And yeah, now it's time to color these ladies in. So, of course, I emailed him back and I told him, listen, you really have to contact Hype Voice Acting themselves. I have no control on what they do. And they were like, oh, okay. But still, why me? Then again, you could say this relates to retail with customers that wanted me to do special discounts and prices and stuff like that when I had no authority to do so. So if anything, it proves my point once again. I'd voice act before money. And I'm pretty sure the hyper voice actor does it, pays his voice actors, but I'm not sure. Because like I said, I have no control over that part of the comic. Like, the most control I have is sometimes suggest a song when Gabe sends me a sample of the current, where they are in the work. But other than that, as for who they should hire and stuff like that, well, that's up to the voice actor. If they're good, maybe Hype will take them on. I don't know. I'm not on the voting board. I'm not on the casting call. I'm not. A lot of things I'm not. And this is not an attempt to mock the person. I just don't understand the thought process here. Now the reason I hid the text here is quite simple. If I don't, because the text is on a reference layer, as you can see here, if I try to fill in around the text, what's going to happen is that it'll leave white marks and artifacts where the text is, because it's going to try to paint around the text and not behind it. Joel Colin as Koopa Troopa number 4. And you'd be surprised. If you ask nicely, maybe. I know Gabe does some voices. And I know yours truly is going to do a voice soon. But when I say soon, I really mean like late next year or the year after, depending on their schedule. And as you can see, I'm putting it Xbox Green because of course it was an Xbox issue. I had a personal vendetta against the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 brought me nothing but issues. I don't have a Yeti microphone though, so how well? Well, you can get any kind of microphone as long as it's a decent quality. Plus I think the smaller ones like the Snowball are pretty affordable. I'm only painting this part like light green so people can actually see it. Because of course it was white, because it was Final Fantasy. I love the lasso tools so much. I mean, I have a Yeti microphone and it took a bunch of settings and a fuzzy hat to get it to sound right when I talk. Then again, most of the time when it doesn't sound right, that's actually more my fault than the microphones. Where the frick is it? There it is. I have so many tools, it's easy for me to get lost after a while. Imagine getting this worked up for $14.95. Like, I bought a game for $69.99 and it turned out that I really didn't like it and I couldn't return it because it was an online purchase. I don't remember losing my shit like that. More like a shrug. Well, I lost money. For those curious, the game was I Am Setsuna. It could not hold my attention because after a short while everything looked the exact same. They started having recolors at every 5th enemy, so yeah. I'm not interested if you're not interested. Know what I mean? And I mean, sometimes I do like quote-unquote boring games. I was able to beat Gris. I don't know if it's pronounced Gris or Gris. But I was able to beat that, and that is technically a very boring game. But it was beautiful, it had changing scenery. And I did want to see where the game was going, so... It's a very artistic game. And I liked it. Would I recommend it? Maybe. if you're into artistic games. Another one I like, but for some reason I can never remember the name, is the Ubisoft one with the, like, watercolor look, and you're a princess and you can fly everywhere, but it's also a platform RPG. And you get a party, and there's RPG battles. I like that game, and I played it several times, but I can never remember the name for some reason. Which is not fair for the game, because it's a good game. Gonna dress her in antagonistic purple. Y'all are familiar with this shade of purple by now, I would guess. You know what? Let's leave them purple. Oops, sorry, still here. Hello. Hello again. I zone out too, so... And my question to the daughter is, if you knew it was online only, why are we here? Why am I getting yelled at? Why did you let her yell at me for so long? And she said it so matter-of-factly too. Oh, I knew it was online only, but I thought it had an offline campaign. And she didn't say, I knew it was online, but I thought it was... No. She said, I knew it was online only, but I thought it had an offline campaign. Are you not familiar with the word only? Was that your problem? I know it exclusively comes in blue, but I was trying to get it in pink. Because kids wants to see the world burn, that's why. Kids of entitled parents want to see the world burn. Love the last panel. Thank you, Paul. At least somebody appreciate my art around here. Like when I say she got mad, she got mad. And honestly, for no reason, because there was nothing wrong. I always get mixed up between my YGs and my YRs. Lol, oi, I like your art just the same. Thanks. Put the weight back. I'm gonna save, have a sip, add the text, and we'll be done for today. A wild rabbit Karen has appeared. And if you're wondering how come the clerk that served her remembered that he told her that it was online only after 6 months, look at her. Look at how she's behaving. La question ne se pose plus. If you're wondering why sometimes I separate the word balloons and then merge them back together, is because if I try to edit one balloon and then add the other balloon and they're both on the same layer, yes, thank you, they're both on the same layer, then what happens is that if I try then to edit this balloon will be edited at the same time, and then it's going to ruin the balloon. But the only way to connect the balloons is to have them in the same layer. So I edit every balloon separately and then I merge them. And I have to say advertised to be the first because at that time Final Fantasy XIV was out, so... Might as well use the balloon pen while I'm there. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Yeah, and about 75% of them were my own bots advertising my shit. I'm so close to being done, that's why I'm silent now. She's looking a little dead-eyed, so we're going to add a little shine. And right there, she looks tons better already. Alright, let's take an overall look. My ice is one big chunk, and I can't get my straw to the bottom of my tumbler. First world problems. To get to the rest of my tea. It's practically vertical trying to get some tea. Yeah, I believe we're good with this. We are good for today. All done. Oh, and my watch wants me to get up, so that's probably what I'm going to do. Therefore, as usual, with here's Paul. Today's comic has a lot going on. It looks awesome. Thanks for the great show, Sharon. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And of course, as with every end of stream, extra special caramel drizzled chocolate sparkle thanks to Amber B, Jeff B, Paul K, Miss Innovis, David F, and Marianne J. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. It keeps the lights on when they don't explode 2 inches from my face again. Next live stream is going to be next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, as usual. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I know I had a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next week. I love you all, and bye-bye.